Today I'll be teaching you how to make this type of cloak with pretty much anything. You can use blankets that you can find at a Goodwill to the drapes off of your wall. It doesn't require any cutting or sewing. It's very simple, and once you're done with it, you can just have it once again. Just take it off and put it back onto your wall or back at a Goodwill. I found these old drapes, and because of the flower pattern on them, I thought this would be a wonderful thing for a king's cloak, like a regal royal cloak. So if you've got a square, it doesn't really matter, but personally I'm going to use the longest side of this. I'm going to toss it over my back, put it on top of my head to form a kind of baggy hood. Then I'm going to grab pieces off of my shoulders, and I might not be able to get these all the way, so I can let some of it slip through. But this can kind of get all the way there. Pull this hood back. Now I've got this piece right here. And you want to secure this in place because you don't want to just be holding this the entire time. So there are a few different ways that you can do this. You can use something like this cloak pin to just pin through two sides and then secure it in place like that. And you'd have a hood that you can take hood up. If you want, you can grab these little pieces and pull the hood tighter or looser. You've got a pretty simple, quick and easy cloak. But if you don't have a cloak pin, you can also use just like some old shoelace, leather strap, or some old twine to tie these pieces together instead of using a pin. That is all. Now, the problem with the cloak pin is not everybody has a cloak pin, and it can over time damage the fabric that you're using. So another method that people would use is just a piece of leather or in the modern day shoelace or just some random string. So again, I'm going to put it over my head, grab pieces from my shoulders as best that I can, bring them around. I'm going to take some of this scrap leather that I have and tie it around this a few times to try and secure that in place as well as I can. Okay, recording. And this is a little bit difficult, so you might want somebody to help you with this if you can. This is kind of why the cloak pin is so nice, because we just spent like 5 minutes trying to get this to work. But hopefully, now it will work as intended. I can pull this hood up, out, put this over my head pretty well. And that's basically it. You can tie this up or pin it, and this makes for a really great Halloween costume with all reusable materials, because once you've finished using this, you can just take this off and probably hang these drapes back up again. You don't have to use drapes also. You can use a blanket or just a large stretch of fabric. You can use pretty much anything that's the right size. So, as always, thanks for watching and have fun! And it is kind of hard to tie this way, so you might want a friend, or if you were a king, a squire to help you tie this around, because that is kind of a pain to do yourself. But